Now I will be explaining how we can derive the IC or the indifference curve from the indifference schedule. As we have already discussed that indifference schedule is a table that shows the various combination of two goods X and Y which gives equal satisfaction to a consumer. And we have seen that as the consumer consumes more unit of commodity X, that means he consumes one additional unit more of X, he keeps on decreasing the consumption of Y. He has to reduce the consumption of Y because every commodity bundle provides him equal satisfaction to the consumer. So from here we have also seen that MRS, marginal rate of substitution, which is the rate at which commodity Y has to be sacrificed in order to get 1 unit of X more. So MRS XY, X for Y, that means how much Y will be sacrificed, the rate of Y that will be sacrificed in order to get 1 more unit of X is given by delta Y by delta X. Now here we see that we have got 4 such combinations A, B, C, D. Each combination is a commodity bundle having some units of X and some unit of Y. Now, if I plot this table graphically, that means if I plot the points A, B, C, D graphically, I will be getting a downward sloping or a negatively sloped curve called the indifference curve, which is also known as the iso-utility curve. Iso-utility curve. Why? Because indifference curve is a curve that shows various combinations of two goods which gives equal satisfaction to the consumer. That means as long as the consumer remains on the same indifference curve, he will get same utility from all the 4 combinations A, B, C, D. This is combination A, this is B, this is C, and this one is D. So look at combination A. You have, I am plotting here Y, I am plotting here X. Let X be bread and Y be butter. Now at combination A, you have 10 units of Y and 1 unit of X. At B, you have 2 units of X. Follow the table please. And 6 units of Y. At combination C, 3 units of X. That means bread, and from here you see 3 units of Y. So here 3 units of Y. You have combination C, commodity bundle C. And at D you have 4 units of X, that is bread, and 1 unit of Y. If I join all this point, the locus of all these points will give you the downward sloping curve, that is the indifference curve. Now there is no such necessity that you have or we have to take only 4 commodity bundles. It can be several commodity bundles. That means here there can be many points here. For sake of simplicity, we have shown 4 commodity bundles and joined them. You can have innumerable number of commodity bundles here, but the locus of all the points together, if I join them, I will be getting a downward sloping indifference curve or the iso-utility curve. Now look here, as the individual or the consumer is increasing X by 1 unit, that means he is consuming 1 unit more of bread. Initially, he was consuming 10 units of butter and 1 unit of bread. Then, when he increased bread by 1 more unit, what happened? You see, the consumption of Y has declined by 4 units. Again, from B to C, when he has increased by 1 more unit, from 2 to 3, again he has reduced the consumption of Y from 6 to 3. That means consumption of Y reduces by 3 units. So we see again when he moves from B to C, again consumption of Y is reducing by 2 units from 3 to 1. So this shows the change in y, delta y. So first delta y was 4, change in y. Look at the table. first change in y was 4. That is why we got 4:1. 1 is x, 4 is y. So 4 units of y was sacrificed in order to get 1 more unit of x. That is why 4 here. See 4. Then here from A to B, he has reduced 4 unit. Next from B to C, the units of y consumed has reduced from 6 to 3. See here, 6 to 3. That means how much? Y has reduced by 3 units. And then y has reduced by 2 units. This shows that the indifference curve is negatively sloped due to the diminishing marginal rate of substitution. In other words, the indifference curve is negatively sloped because the consumer has to reduce the consumption of y in order to increase the consumption of x. So, the first property of indifference curve is that indifference curve is negatively sloped, which indicates that a consumer, in order to increase the consumption of x, has to reduce the consumption of y, and that is why the indifference curve is negatively sloped.